Hello, let's see a demo of Translation Voiceover task type in Chitralekha. Initially, when you log into the application, you will be shown the list of projects that are assigned to you. You can click on the View button to access the project. This is the list of videos which are part of this project. The Tasks tab shows the list of tasks assigned to you. If you want to access all the tasks across all the projects that have been assigned to you, you can click on the Main Tasks tab. Going back to the project page, you can see that the translation voiceover edit task is initially disabled and the status says selected source. Once the machine generated translation as well as the machine generated voiceover are generated for this task, then the task will be activated and you will see that the edit button is enabled. You will also receive an email notification once the task becomes active. The translation voiceover edit task is now active. Clicking on the edit button, this is the translation voiceover edit page. On the left side, you can see the title of the video itself. So you can play or pause the video by clicking on this play button. You can access the settings for the video by clicking here. So by default, both the subtitles as well as the timeline have been hidden. In case you want to view the subtitles on the video, you can select this. Also, if you want to see the timeline, you can click here. As you can see, the segments are shown in the timeline like this. You can navigate to any point in the video by just clicking anywhere on this timeline. Or you can just click and drag this. So in case you don't want to see this subtitle, just turn this off. For now, I'm also turning off this timeline. So this is the subtitle edit panel. On the left side, you have the transcription subtitles for the video. Then this is the start and end timestamp for each of the segment, and also the duration is listed here. And on the right side, you have the machine generated translation for each of the segments. You can play the audio of each segment by clicking on this play button.
तो यह पाठ्यक्रम मूल रूप से एक सामग्री
So these are the several editing options available for this page. So for this task type, you will basically be doing two things. One is verifying the machine generated translation and making any edits to it if required. Second thing is to listen to the machine generated audio. So to start editing the translation, you can just start typing here. By default, you have the transliteration feature enabled in Chitralekha. So as you can see, the list of spelling suggestions is shown here and you can just select the correct spelling. For languages like Urdu and Kashmiri, which requires right to left typing, you can just click on the settings and select RTL typing. So in case you have your own keyboard and don't want to use this transliteration feature, you can click on this settings button and turn off the transliteration. In case you feel that the voiceover is too rushed and has too many words for the given duration, you can actually rephrase the translation by reducing the number of words. So in case you are just making edits to this translation and you want to get the updated audio for it, you can click on this get updated audio. For example, let us assume that I am typing something like Tum kaise ho. To get the updated audio, click here. It might take a few seconds for the audio to be retrieved. Click on the play button.
तुम कैसे हो
So in case you want to rephrase the transcription itself to get a better machine generated translation, you can do that as well. So you can just type something here, like say for example, it's raining today. Click on this regenerate translation to get the updated translation. So as you can see, the new translation has appeared. Aaj barish ho rahi hai. Once again, click on this get updated audio to get the new audio.
आज बारिश हो रही है
Now let's assume that you want to edit multiple cards in one go. Like say you want to edit the transcription of 3 segments or so. Then you can just click on this regenerate translation for all segments. So let me just add some more text here and then click on this regenerate translation for all segments. So as you can see, the new translation has appeared for segment number 1 as well as the segment number 3. Similarly, if you want to generate audio for all the segments within this page, you can just click on this get updated audio for all segments. So this will also again take quite a few seconds since it has to generate for all the segments in this page. So let's play the third segment.
इसलिए मैं आपसे यह सवाल पूछता हूँ 123
So as you can see, the new audio is available now. There is also a glossary feature in Chitralekha. In case you want certain words to not be translated, then you can just add it to the glossary, and the next time when you click on retranslate, the glossary will be applied. For example, in this segment, thermodynamics is there in the transcription panel, and the word is maintained as it is in the translation panel also. So that is because it is already present in the glossary. So as you can see, the source text and the target text are added in the glossary. So you can access glossary by clicking on my glossary here. To add a new word to glossary, click on add new glossary, select the source language and the target language, and then enter the source text and the target text. Domain selection is optional here. There is another way of adding a word to glossary. In the task edit page itself, you can select the word, then right click on it and then select add glossary. Here the source and target languages will already be auto populated and the source text is also populated. All you have to do is to just enter the target text. Moving on to the other editing options available here, there is this option for find and replace. So you can find a particular word like say barish, find it, and then you can replace it with another word like say barsat. So here again you have different options. You can either replace the word in a single segment, or let's say that the same word is present in multiple segments within this page. Then you can just click on this replace on this page. Or if the same word is present across multiple pages, just click on replace on all the pages and the word will get replaced on all the pages. There is an option to bookmark a particular segment. There is this incorrect subtitles info button. If you click on that, it will show you the list of segments which has any issues. In this particular task, there are no issues in audios as you can see. In case there are certain segments for which audios are not generated, then it will show you the details of those segments. In case you want to enter characters in subscript or superscript form, you can just select this subscript superscript from the settings and type it. If you want to change the font size of the text in the subtitle boxes, you can do so by selecting this. Auto save happens on this task type every 1 minute. But despite that, in case you want to save your work, you can explicitly click on the save button. This will also again take a few seconds sometimes. There is this expand timestamp button. So in case you want to expand the timestamp of a particular segment, you can use this feature. I have right now selected the segment number 2. The start timestamp is 40 seconds and the end timestamp is 49 seconds. So when I click on this expand timestamp, the start timestamp gets changed to 39.321. So the start timestamp has been adjusted to match the end timestamp of the previous segment. So this particular feature will come in handy when you feel that the voiceover is a bit rushed and you want to give in more duration for a particular segment. So instead of manually entering the timestamp, you can use this feature to just expand it. You can manually adjust the timestamp by double clicking on it and entering the new number. And then click outside. In case you want to view the video full screen, you can click on this view full screen button. Similarly, if you want to view the subtitles full screen, you can click on this view full screen button. You can even access the video while you are in this full screen subtitle mode by selecting picture in picture here and then clicking on this full screen. So this way you can just play and pause the video directly.
Hence, this course is one of the.
So each page has 15 segments present. You have to verify the translation and voiceover for each of the segments and then move on to the next page. This way, once you have completed verifying and correcting the translation and voiceover for all the segments, you can click on this complete button which is here. Once you click on complete, you will be taken back to the task page. Now the task will be under the status called post process. So during this stage, the final audio for the entire video duration will be generated, as well as the translation SRT file will be generated. So once those are generated, the task status will change to complete, and then you can download both the audio as well as the translation files. It could take up to 20 minutes or so for the final voiceover output to be generated and the task status to be changed to complete. So now, as you can see, the task status has become complete. You can export the voiceover by clicking on this. You can choose FLAC as the file format always, since it gets downloaded instantly. In case you want only MP3 file, then you will have to wait for a while and you will get an email notification with the link of the MP3 file. So now, as you can see, the FLAC file gets downloaded right away.
कि कैसे सामग्री की संरचना विभिन्न प्रकार के गुणों की ओर ले जाती है जो घटकों को डिजाइन करने के लिए आवश्यक।
To download the translation subtitles, click on this export button. You can also download the translation subtitles when the task is still in progress state. That can be done similar to this. So in progress translation can also be downloaded by clicking on the same download button. Click on this export. You can open an SRT file using Notepad. This concludes the demo of the translation voiceover task type. Thank you.